is our pleasure in Young Habitat to continuing this partnership with you. UCLG for us in talking local democracy is really one of the good things that we have to strengthen local democracy, because UCLG, as we see it, is global public good. So perhaps this is one of the very first point. In order to strengthen local democracy, we need to continue supporting, promoting, strengthening this global public good that is UCLG. And it's an honor for me to be with you and with all excellencies, mayors, and participants. Local democracy, you said, is a tough topic, of course. And I would like to put on the table three group of thoughts, ideas about the warnings, the lessons, but the opportunities as well that we have. We have been scanning what is happening in the world, thanks to the conversations with you, but also what the commentators are saying and analysts. And on the warnings, I would like to share that there is a list of warnings that we need to take into account for local democracy. The emergency powers that local and subnational and national authorities are receiving, they should be temporary. There should be an oversight, check and balances, and there should be a strict connection to the needs of the emergency to avoid abuse of powers. I think we need to be aware of that and promote this. Elections have been affected all over the place. So when there is the postponement of elections, it should be based on political consensus, of course, including local elections. This is very important. Press, freedom of press, communication. We need more than ever to facilitate the work of the press, to communicate and to share verified information. Data management. I think we have also received comments, ideas from mayors in the world as to see how to strengthen the privacy of data, but at the same time, the possibility to have data to sort out and solve the problems. Exclusion and discrimination, stigmatization. We have seen in some places in the world stigmatization of health workers, migrants. We need really to pay attention to this. This is a warning. And it's very important, and particularly coming from Latin America and the Caribbean, as I am speaking, we need to be mindful that the economic tsunami is also going to impact in some countries on the possibility to have social unrest. Let us not forget that the tsunami, the crisis, the pandemic arrived in some places at a moment where we already had very complex situations. We need to be mindful of that. This is a warning. Now, the lessons. Seeing what is happening all over the world, we might, in a telegraphic way, say some sentences. One, the public sector is back, and this is very good. It has been said very much. And it is about the expectations regarding the state capacity, the local institutional capacity to respond to the crisis, to resilience, to recovery, but also at this very moment, to this new moment of coexistence with COVID. And it has to be, of course, it comes with the need for certainly reviewing institutional designs, local financing, distribution of responsibilities. This is a lesson. We need to look into decentralization arrangements in countries. But also, and you mentioned that, it's about trust. We are receiving lessons about trust. And one is that there is a gap between the expectations that the people have, communities have, and also the capacities that the state have to respond. And this is the lesson, is that this is calling for a kind of whole of society response, and so that we can really together build the institutional capacity to deliver. A lesson that for me personally is one of the most important, Emilia, Excellency Mayors, participants, is that this crisis came and continues to be coming with a lot of uncertainties. We know that we don't know a lot of things, or what is going to happen and how things will unfold in the next weeks and months. And that calls for humility, a lot of humility in the way we are discussing. Sometimes there will be mistakes. Sometimes there will be need for adaptations in the public sector. We need really to internalize this. The other lesson is the need for collaboration. I think, and this is now to start the opportunities segment, collaborative approaches are proving to have a lot of potential. We need to strengthen this. We need also to make of this idea that was discussed in one of the LLE events that there is no way back. This is an opportunity. We need really to seize the opportunity to come back to the drawing board and to review what we need to improve in the context of the local democracy, the instruments for local democracy, to review institutions, the most important opportunity to review and to update our social contracts, the local social contracts, the national social contracts, the regional social contracts. There is a 3 Cs. Let me share this very quickly as an opportunity, and from the lessons, the centrality of care, the economy of care, the centrality of communities. We need really to make of communities being the start of this process, and also the connectivity that we need to build down the road. My final point is going to be about uncertainty. To face uncertainty, nothing better than innovation. And I think this is a call, the biggest call that we have is that we need to be collaborative, or to collaborate, all of us, in order to develop innovative solutions, proposals for the way forward, with the community at the center. And perhaps there is also the opportunity to relaunch the narrative that is behind the power of the global agendas. Voluntary local reviews, local 2030, SDG cities, and so on and so forth. From UN Habitat, please continue counting on our efforts to join you in this process of strengthening local democracy, local institutions, and of course, always with the pleasure that it is working with all of you. Thank you for your trust, and we are with you on it.